Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some more Golgari in best of one, and my oh my, let me tell you, I probably played some of the hardest games that I've ever played and uploaded to this channel today in today's video. We had to grind it out, and the hardest match for me was definitely up against Esper. There's a game, and then the next two games are two of the harder games that I've played in a while. They're very close, they're very tense. I won't spoil, no spoilers from me. You'll have to watch them to see how they go. But outside of that, let's go ahead and hop into the games. I hope you all enjoy the games. And if you do enjoy my content, please, for me, subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate it. Let's just get out there and game. I think we found a bug. What is that? What? What is this? That's funny. Don't buy pets. They're scams, apparently. Okay, my opponent goes first. We'll keep this. Dog, you're in the wrong spot. Hello? You'll wake up later, I guess. Play our swamp. We'll see what happens. Reanimator? Really? I have to play against Reanimator game one? Probably playing one of the few decks that just, like, can't beat it. I mean, that can try to help. It's just... the pace is just not going to be enough, really. I have no idea. I mean, realistically, the Nahiri's resolved. They're not really going to be playing anytime soon. I know what they're bringing back. Oh, you're about to see the fastest game I've ever played. Come on. Yep, this is why they play it. Here comes the Titan of Industry. Wow. I think it's reasonable for me to concede, honestly. So I'm gonna. My opponent goes first. I mean, I think we can keep this. We just play on 2, play on 3, maybe 4, maybe earlier. Who knows? We'll see. Kind of depends what deck this is, whether this is like fine or not fine. Looks like just humans, so it should be relatively okay. They attack. We can shut that attack off early unless there's a Brutal Cathar. The main problem will be an Adeline plus a Thalia attack. We'll have to block the 1/1. Oh, yeah, there's Brutal Cathar. That is okay. It's like not great, but it's not Adeline. So, well, Preacher's cool and all, but Glissa is kind of the alpha when it comes to this type of deck. Because now it's like, you got to remove it. You want to attack me? Go for it. You know, I apparently just play 3 more 1-drops in your hand. My bad. My bad. I thought we were chilling, and you told me my moves were weak. Anybody remember that? This last card's a land. I'm gonna cry. Oh. Dodge that bullet. I mean, I guess we pass. We just kind of have to sit here and hope nothing bad happens. I'm in big tier mode. Lay down arms? You really want that thing that bad? No? Okay. Well, now they have recruitment officer activations. No attack at all. Okay. None of these are enchantments. I guess I play Blossoming Tortoise, and I kind of just have to try to go big here. Or I could draw a removal spell. There it goes, but we'll get the cottage up. If they're not going to attack, I'm going to try to gain incremental value on my life. But it's small now. Hopefully we can get there. Cathar. Oh, Kellen. Okay. Kellen's good. No green to bring out its other mode. Land draw. Great. I think we can see that they also don't agree that that card's necessarily that important. What are we going to do? I think, honestly, my play is to slam a Nissa next turn and just start upticking. Because then it doesn't matter how many creatures they have. They have to deal with my larger ones. Yeah. And we're at 17. You want to swing that 3/3 at me? No, I'm good. You can hit me for 3 for now. We could obviously play the cottage here, but I don't wanna. I wanna play this. I had to do 1 Phyrexian, I think, which does suck because of this stupid Thalia. But here's the 6/6. Same snare as before. Ooh, have to be careful with double kick here. I guess we have to hold back, no? Just in case. Yeah, we just have to hold back, and we're gonna hope this 6/6 just remains like kind of unstoppable, and then we'll make a 7/7. Then we'll make an 8/8, and we'll just keep going up the chain from there. Hey, that enters on the back side. Would you like them both to flip to the front side? Okay. Yeah. Sure. Well, we're gonna lose our 6/6. And then I would assume the bat or Glissa. Glissa would make sense too. That is fine. Just 1 removal spell, dude. That's all I'm asking for, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need 1. Plus, like a 7/7. Put another cottage in play. Should be 3 to activate, yeah. So we do have a secret land that we can bring up. We pass again. Good thing we cast a spell so they can't reflip these Brutal Cathars. But this is quite the game that we're currently got going on here. This is a knight and 5 mana. That sucks. Sure. Yep. Solve all. That's not good. It's taking a while. I don't like that. Make it quicker. If you don't go quicker, I'm just gonna start eating chips or something. Adeline, would you like to attack? I don't know. Maybe we'll get big, strong, and bold here. I could see him attacking with Kellen just for value. But yes, not me. I can tell you that much. They're at 28. I'm in tears. Sure. Holy cut down. Would have thought. That's cool. Hey, I can ult this and just give everything +1/+1 and trample. As cool as that is, I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to cut down this guy because I want my Glissa back, and I don't want this Brutal Cathar to flip. That's a 9/4. Ugh. They have this, and if they draw a land, it's a double kick. But I think I have to kind of like try to start chunking their life a little bit, or force them force a block maybe. Although I'm like, realistically, am I doing the math? No. I'm short 1 mana of the land activations for 2. Because 1, 2, and 3 activates 1, then I have 1, 2. So like if I draw a land next turn, an untapped land, it's not even the worst because, well, I don't even need an untapped land. Oh, it is an attack. Oh, scared. Is this an Nganjo? Because if you think I'm blocking, resolve both of those. I think this has to be an Nganjo draw, by the way. Like, this attack doesn't make any sense to me. So I am going to block like this, and I'm gonna let that 1 damage go through. Also, we're close, by the way, of just being like, here's trample, and I might do it because it's trample, right? It is trample. My turn. What's the math, dude? I mean, this is a ton of damage. And if they're really just being this passive about it, I think it's attack time. Let's bring this up. I know it's a small amount of buff. I know it's a very incremental amount. But I think this ult might just be enough. I don't want to do the math. I'm going to be honest with you. This is all I want. They'll all get a 1-0 because, you know, that's how we intended for it to be. And now I'm shipping the whole team. Everything's coming in. That's getting exiled. That's getting exiled. You can do the math. I'm not doing it. But if you were going to sit here and leave a 1-1, an X1, other X1s, and you're going to leave all these creatures behind, I don't care anymore. I'm attacking. Realistically, the math's actually not that hard, by the way. You just count all the toughness of all these creatures and then their life total and see if you have enough. But I assumed that 17, 20, like, they're going to have to block a lot is the moral of the story. Like, you could block with the... yeah. Oh, we go first? Yeah, we can keep this. Our mana base, like, is a little tough. Like, double tap land here is kind of brutal to an extent. I would assume this is the Orzhov life gain deck. But we can wait and see. Veteran is a creature we don't really concern ourselves with. There's a lot more important creatures that matter more. Ooh, Esper? That changes kind of what I'm talking about. See, one of the reasons you don't snap this off right away, you just use your life total as a resource. Get that off the battlefield. And now you can look at my hand. I don't really care. But... I'm going to play land, and I'm going to probably bat them myself, especially with this cut down draw. And I'm going to take the Rafine out of their hand. Why? I can remove the Rafine. I know that sounds crazy, but cut down can remove Rafine. I know we have to pay Ward, but they'll play Rafine. Sure, this might grow. But I don't really care if that grows 1 power and toughness. But they're obviously going to do it regardless to maybe cycle away one of these lands. So it might not even grow regardless. Oh, will they grow it to trade the bat? Yeah, see, it didn't even grow. No blocks from us. My turn. Sweet. I would like to cut down this. Yes. And this resolves, and I'd like to auto pay. We didn't draw a land, which does blow. But, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Look, my bat's keeping pace with the veteran. Jelly? No! Get out of here. Land. Actually, not bad. The only real problem is they have a Takenuma, and I'm not pumped about that. Okay, the real problem is they have a Rafine, and I'm not really pumped about that. I'm just looking for land draws, to be honest with you. Hey. Hey. Nice. What do we do? Game. What do I want to do? I can virtue this bottom creature. Or... But they're going to pump Rafine, right? Where do I want to go with this? Do I play Sorin, make a 2/3? And then... Actually... Let's Sentinel. Make a map token. Use map token to target bat. And hopefully this is a land. Hopefully this next draw is a land. And the reason I say that is because I would assume this might be a double attack to grow this Rafine. Although this does kind of brick wall a little bit. Yeah, so we only see a Rafine attack. There goes a Rafine. Obviously no block. I'll take my 2. But our goal here is to virtue this veteran and hope they really don't play another creature. But then play Liliana and stack their Rafine. I hate everything about what's happening right now. Well, Sorin, and I'm going to plus on Sorin at this point.
I take no joy in the slaughter.
I mean, yeah. I just need card draw. I'm gonna attack here to make a map. Like, obviously they can crew and block. It doesn't really accomplish too much, but we just kind of chump and trade. Just like kind of trade info there. I guess I could attack with the back, 'cause I don't plan on blocking with it and gain life, but also it's a defender for Soren, I guess. Good Enganjo here, but double attack could also grow Rafine maximum. Sure. If they don't kill Soren here, which I don't think they can. Oh, you target there. Shieldred on top. Well, Shieldred's in the hand. We know what they're going to draw. Oh, man. This land situation is tough. But we actually get to kind of do it. No blocks here.
Not be humiliated again.
I kind of do it. We still need to draw the land. I guess I can still crew, right? I mean, I have to draw. Draw land. Sick. This. Virtue here. Let that go. Obviously, kind of could. They have to. Make our 2/3. Because obviously we have plays now that allow us to do this. We could put in as Preacher, but I think Liliana minus might be way more important. Because now even if they crew up the schooner, like, it's gone. I don't have to deal with the schooner anymore. Sure. That is a 4/5. I almost didn't attack with my Sentinel. Relax. I got it. My Vigilance creature. Yes, I would like to attack. We're just really hoping these Planeswalkers kind of pull attention on these creatures. And a Rafine attack, double draw. They'll gain some life and things like that, but that's not a huge concern. Oh, base is the place of their local hardware store. Really targeting the Shieldred that's already a target for us. I would probably target the Rafine here. Because now I get a free life gain block. Unless they found removal, which then I don't get the block. Okay. I mean, this block is an obvious one. Sure. Not a big concern. We have way worse issues right now. I'll draw. Plus here. Neil. Here. Right here. I just don't know if I have. I just don't have time. I mean, done for now. Here. Done. Here. Make a map. Done. Well, plus. We'll get their Talking Numa out of hand. Now it's like top deck mode versus top deck mode. And Deep Cavern Bat's probably better as a blocker right now than an attacker. Because now if they want to attack and grow this like a lot, they have to attack with the bat. They haven't drawn many. Well, I guess they have drawn a lot of lands. Holy cow. What a draw. Do I double block this Shieldred? Or is that insane? I think that's insane. All those are gone. Oh man, can you imagine if they wheeled 3 lands here and this block was just viable? Block here, block here. So tragic that it doesn't work. I gained 5 here. Sure, they'll draw a card, but they have 1 mana. Up to 32. Plaza's good. And the veteran coming in is incredible for them just on the fact of this. I mean, I have to draw. I don't know what the game's like. I don't know what the game's like. Hey, would you like to draw here? I'm like, yes. Yes, I would. Just put in hand. Does put in hand. I have no idea, dude. I think I have to. And then minus, this will go away. Play another one minus. Gix will go away. And then I'll play Glissa, and we're just kind of like hoping, I guess. Yeah. I just don't know of another route to realistically get through this.
I've always hated crowds.
Here. I mean, Gix is obviously the sacrificial piece, I think.
Enough with the mysteries.
Minus.
I've come. Sacrifices must be.
And then we'll play Glissa. And then double attack if they exile 2 cards that grows too much. I do think I have to kind of allow this and just be in blocking duty. They draw removal, and I don't win regardless. There's just Shieldred in play. But, they can give it indestructible on attack here, though. I would say you definitely go face. You have to. There's like no other way you don't. So Connive, they'll draw. The reason they're doing this is because they have the plaza available. Yep. I mean, it's just what has to happen. And then I will make a... I'll draw, go to 2. Sure. I will make a 2/3 lifelinker. Do the combat. This could be in Ganjo, by the way, and that's what I'm afraid that it is. But I don't really have a choice. Okay, so here I lied. I do have a play. It's a very obvious play. I don't know how I really missed it in a game. Maybe I didn't think I had enough mana to do it, so I was just like, I'll attack first, whatever. But I definitely just I'm definitely supposed to just play both my creatures, and then plus Liliana taking their last card in hand. We would have no cards in hand, so Liliana wouldn't take anything away from me, and we would just be safe from the Nganjo and be able to attack freely. So that was my bad. I definitely messed that up. So let's get back to the game. Play Preacher. Play a Sentinel. Then map. +1 Liliana. Wow, it's a Malcolm. It wasn't. We're up to 7. They're at 32. I'm still crying in the club. And it's definitely not Tears of Joy, I can tell you that much. Liliana can now minus. What are you removing? What are you growing? Oh, you're holding a blocker back. Maybe you don't have removal. It's just Rafine. And then I get to block my 2/3. What could it be? They're looking in their graveyard too. Sure. I think they potentially know Shieldred's gone. Maybe they were looking at what their draw chances were. They let go of a Shieldred, which I don't know what that means. Wow. Okay. I wish this was enough power that I could just double block here. Oh, but they can bring this back, and everything is so painful at this point. I block here, and I take 4, and I take 1. I take 2 more. I go to 1, but then I can map and double grow this if it's there, and then attack, gain all that life back. Well, I don't go to 1 because I have that. I think we have to be a little bit more aggressive to crawl out of this spot. I don't think being super passive is going to get us there. Draw, go down. Oh, boy, old golly gee whiz, huh? Well, I want to explore, actually. Let's crack this, put it on this bat. Because if it's a removal spell, I can remove Rafine. Then now we only have to deal with Shieldred. Sick. I'll take that any day of the week. It's 2 damage, so we should be fine regardless. Or we can deal with it a different way, right? Because then you can mine it. I mean, use browser. We'll plus reveal. We'll take our 2. Obviously not feeling great. Move to combat. Attack. I know we have the man land that can make foods. It's just not possible at this present moment. Gain life. Obviously they don't block. We map. We grow our blocker if it's possible. Maybe we'll draw a land. We do. Now we play this one here. Are we sure? Yes, I am sure. Auto pay. That is gone. Sure, you can gain another life at this point. I'm not in the business of worrying about that right now. We'll sack, and then they can bring back Dennick, which is a thing. And then they have a Shieldred. And then we, of course, block. It's if they have removal, I lose. I mean, that's obvious, but doesn't look like removal to me. This is the hardest game I think I've ever played in my entire life. I'm not excited about it right now. Draw. I'll take more damage. Oh, gosh. Such a hard spot that I hate so much. We will attack. Nothing. Okay. We'll defend. I mean, I think one of the best ways to get out of this situation right now is playing this Virtue. And bring back their own Shieldred or something to kind of counter this. There's another Plaza. Also, we know this card in their hand was a dead card, by the way. 6. Trade off the creature, I guess. Is that worth it? Yeah, I guess. I'm in so much pain. I almost auto-clicked. Obviously, the argument could be like, bring back the bat and look at their hand. But we're going to grab a Shieldred. And we somehow grind out the craziest game I think I've played in a while. There might be a mistake that I made somewhere in there. I do think my spots were pretty tough that game. But let's get it. Hell yeah. Opponent goes first. I mean, a pain land, sure, but this hand's pretty solid. It's low to the ground, so, like, we should be able to kind of recover. Domain, probably our worst matchup, but we'll run it. See how it goes. Oh, well. Maybe our worst matchup. Who knows? Maybe it's not Domain. Bye-bye, buddy. It was nice knowing you. Maybe. Well, ooh, exiling it. Honestly, not the worst, considering I probably wasn't planning to bring it back at any point. But we'll play land, and we're going to play Sentinel, the Nameless City here. 3/4. If they're going to have burn spells, we're going to make it complicated to get this off the battlefield. This does, what, 4 if kicked? Or bargained? It deals 3 if bargained, so it's, like, not even enough. But yeah, let's get it down. This is just a tough card to remove in general for straight up burn spells. Now, if they want to lightning strike it, torch it, then sure. But I would have to assume we're going to see the questing druid here. Oh, Virtue. Sure. Maybe an attack we can block, but there's not really a need to. We can just go for the throw this out of the way and then grow the sentinel. I think they would want us to block here so they can remove our Sentinel. Oh. That's 2 mana, draw a card. Effective, I suppose. No attack tells me that they didn't actually draw it. Colorless here. Crack on this. It'll either grow or give me the land I want regardless. That's the land I want regardless. Could ban, or we could Lily and minus. Or they have another cycle maybe. I think I want to attack. Just go for it. No block. That gives me some good info. I'm really afraid of a burn down the house. It just seems like what they're kind of leaning into. Let's just use this colorless. Do this. Kind of be prepared with these go for the throats. I'm going to actually let that go. I'm going to pass and hold up his go for the throat. Okay. Less likely to be burned down the house, of course. Uh-huh. Sure. Pop one of these. And one will grow, of course. Move to combat. Attack right away. I think my plan, honestly, is to just double bat here. Take a little damage, but I don't really think I care. Oh, I want to activate this so bad, but I just don't think it's reasonable to do. So we'll pass. Then we can go for the throat. This. Going field ruin here. I feel like you thought about it. Pass. Pop this. For pretty obvious reasons, I think. Have land plus other card. These activations do nothing. Here, activate. I'm going to put this above burn down the house range, if it's what that's going to be. Liliana, we'll take our damage. Of course. Plus. Tortoise can go for now. Obviously, their basic planes is probably going to go. We're going to double attack here. Sure, maybe they get Emperor, exile this. Second Emperor would be like whatever. Not that big of a deal. Really glad this isn't Domain, to be honest, because I didn't really want to play that. But Bonus playing a cool deck. Sure. Pretty much whatever this attacks, I'm just not even bothered blocking. Oh, they're planning to grow it, but that doesn't really do much. Us. Discard another tortoise. Here. Close. Here. Wow. Sure. Did you draw the answer or did you not? Nope. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. We end up coming away with that game. Opponent goes first. Hand's pretty slow. But it's also not that bad either. Play land, we'll pass. Esper it is. Troll Esper. Okay. Well, we're going to play a 3-2. Talked about these things in the past where you just use the 3-2 to start hitting your opponent right away. I'm going to scry first and keep on top. That's not great. Maybe they're looking for a land. Maybe that sufficed. Sure. What? Nothing? Make this appear, maybe? Got an Elspeth Smite? That's what I feel like it is. Cut down. Okay. Until the end of my next turn, right? Yeah, still end of my next turn. And let's play the one that can draw some cards in the meantime. Upkeep, stop again. Looks like we're going to see another treasure map activation. Maybe a discussion in their brain about it. They do pay mana. So on top, good enough. No, it's not. They thought about it for a while, so it's a card that they wanted, just not in this spot particularly. No mana. Let's go. And Lily on a draw is probably the best case scenario. Back. 3 treasures for this or more? 3 or more. Oh boy. I'm going to bat. I'm going to see. I mean, tough. Tidebinder, I guess. On one hand, I want to play this, but I think with that on top, I mean, I'm putting on pressure. As much pressure as I physically can. It has to be this way. They scry. They're going to make 3 treasures, I think. Sunfall. Oh, just on land. Okay. I mean, by just a land, that's pretty good. But regardless. Move to combat. Obviously, we attack. Wow, Preacher's going to trigger again. We won't commit any more to this board. I think our current power on board is good enough. I'm gonna play Lily and start plussing it, as Lily tends to be the one that they're afraid of ulting first. They'll obviously cast a Memory Deluge or sure. Get rid of the Anointed, because the only way they really get it back is like this Deep Cavern back going. I guess they don't care, but I feel like you just Memory Deluge, grab a card that might not really matter. Maybe they think these Memory Deluges just don't matter that much, which is like also a fair statement. Oh, we have 5, 6, 7, 8 damage on board. They're getting close to lethal. Like, you could argue we just slam a Glissa, but I feel like they have to be looking for a board wipe here. And on Upkeep Scribe makes me feel like they don't have it. They do seem to be more of a blue-black deck, I guess. That only makes colorless. They don't have double white. I just realized. Well, they do, but like they don't. But it looks like they're just more of a blue-black deck playing this. Maybe they're not Esper. I guess I haven't seen a white card, so maybe there's not a Sunfall in the deck. Which it means I kind of like playing it this way more, to be honest with you. I will plus here. If you want to Tidebinder me or something, you're going to have to do it now. I'm going to let you flash it in during combat to get any cheeky stuff going on, even though I don't really care. I would just rather my Preacher not get shut off. Much rather get value off of my Preacher instead. I love drawing cards. I feel like it has to be a Tidebinder, but... Draw a card. They want more info. Sure. They concede. Very nice. I think that puts us in Diamond 2? Yeah. Okay, to talk about the deck a little bit. Or not really much. I played Golgari a ton. I guess I could talk about it a little bit, but we don't want to get too into it. With the new set coming out pretty soon, the February 2nd, I think it is the 26th when this will go live, I think. We could maybe have some mix-ups there, but it should be 26th when this goes live. So we're getting pretty close to that new set, and it's a week after February 2nd, I believe, that it comes out. I could be wrong about those dates. I'm probably wrong about those dates, because you can do a pre-release at a store before it becomes live on Arena and stuff, so I might be messing those up. But this deck is cool. I love Golgari. We're going to get access to Assassin's Trophy and the new Uncounterable 2 mana spell that removes stuff. And there's also like a -X one as well that's also uncounterable. So who knows where this deck will go after. Hopefully the Blossoming Tortoise sticks around, but I'm a little unsure that it will. But I think it will. Glissa is kind of in that same boat. Sentinel, I feel like, has the best chance in terms of creatures along with Preacher. Liliana is really cool as well, and Mosswood Dread Knight will obviously stay around in the deck when those come out. In case this is the last time I play Golgari before that is, but honestly, when the season gets close to an end, I'm just going to spam the same deck probably. But outside of that, I don't really have a whole lot more to say. I hope everybody enjoyed the content today. I hope the games were a good representation. I know I made a couple mistakes in one of them, but I did cover the main one that I kind of blundered through in that game. But outside of that, I hope you all enjoyed the content, and I will see you later in the next one. Bye.